We have discussed several problems under this topic, stoichiometry. Now also we are going to discuss one more problem under this topic. Let's see the problem. How many grams of CO2 will be produced if you react 25.5 grams of C2H6 with O2? C2H6 means ethane. How many grams of CO2 will be produced if you react 25.5 grams of C2H6 with O2? These are molar masses: carbon 12, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16. Let's see the equation now. C2H6 plus O2, we get CO2 plus H2O. This chemical equation is not balanced. First of all, we need to balance this chemical equation. Let's balance it. 2 C2H6 plus 7O2, we get 4 CO2 plus 6 H2O. It will take some time for you to balance this chemical equation. You can see on the left hand side 4 carbons, 2 times 2, 4. 4 carbons. On the right hand side also 4 carbons. On the left hand side 12 hydrogen, 2 times 6, 12 hydrogens. On the right hand side 6 times 2, 12 hydrogens. On the left hand side 7 times 2, 14 oxygens. And on the right hand side 4 times 2, 8 oxygen, and here 6 oxygen. Altogether 14 oxygen on the right hand side. Our chemical equation is balanced. Here we have been given 25.5 grams of ethane, C2H6. First of all, we need to convert this C2H6 to moles of C2H6. We need to convert 25.5 grams of C2H6 to moles of C2H6. We can do this in this way. 25.5 grams of C2H6 divided by molar mass of C2H6. Molar mass of C2H6 is 30. 12, 2 carbons here. 12, 12, 24 and 6, 30. Molar mass of C2H6 is 30 gram per mole. 25.5 grams of C2H6 divided by molar mass of C2H6, 30 gram per mole. Then we get 0.85 moles of C2H6. This 0.85 moles of C2H6 means 25.5 grams of C2H6. You can see the ratio. If we use 2 moles of C2H6, we can get 4 moles of CO2. This is the ratio. If we use 2 moles of C2H6, we can get 4 moles of CO2. If we use 2 moles of C2H6, we can get 4 moles of CO2. Here we have 0.85 moles of C2H6. If we use 0.85 moles of C2H6, how many moles of carbon dioxide can we get? We can find it in this way. 4 moles of CO2 divided by 2 moles of C2H6 multiplied by 0.85 moles of C2H6. In this way, here we can cancel out mol C2H6, mol C2H6. Now we get 1.7 moles of CO2. But here we have been asked how many grams of CO2 will be produced. Now we have found moles of CO2. It is 1.7 moles of CO2. Now we have to convert this 1.7 moles of CO2 to grams of CO2. We know mass equals number of moles divided. We know mass equals number of moles times molar mass. What's the molar mass of carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide, 1 carbon and 12 2 oxygen. 1 carbon and 2 oxygen. Carbon 12, 2 oxygens, 16, 16, 32 plus 12, 44. Molar mass of carbon dioxide is 44 gram per mole. Now we need to convert this 1.7 moles of CO2 carbon dioxide to grams of carbon dioxide. We know mass equals number of moles times molar mass. Number of moles 1.7, molar mass 44. Mass equals 1.7 mole times 44 gram per mole. Here also we can cancel out mole. Then we get the answer 74.8 grams of carbon dioxide. If you react 25.5 grams of C2H6 with O2, we can produce 74.8 grams of carbon dioxide. This is the main answer. If you want, you can write the calculation in a straight line in this way. If you want, you can write the calculation in a straight line in this way. At once, you won't be able to understand this method. Study this slowly. Using this method also, we can get the same answer, 74.8 grams of carbon dioxide. Study this slowly. If you can understand this video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.